Oh, welcome back to the Ultimate Starter. My name is Diablo, and today we are ready to make the jump to the first setup for the Ultimate Starter. There's a few things, obviously, that we need to do. Hopefully, most of the things will be done by the robots. How many do we have right now? Nearly 150 already. Like I said last time, I was going to leave it running a little while so that at least all of this got built, and it did, so we are happy with that. I would like to actually integrate this little patch of coal as well, because you can see this is a very tiny patch, and as soon as we start to actually connect stuff, power is going to get used a lot, and this coal is going to get disappear very fast. You can already see some of these are done. What was that? My desk just made noise. That was weird. Hopefully nothing crashes. Anyway, so I'll start with that, and then we'll start to explore around a little bit and see where we can place this thing down. And this is, the keyboard's 20 years old. There's a chance the capacitors inside is failing and draining the batteries. That's very, very, very much true. Me6 just woke up. Oh, yeah, the bot just woke up on Discord. I'll remove mine then. No need for 2 notifications. All right. Thank you, Mr. Abiscotti. So let's teleport over here first. Oi, hello. Let's teleport over here first. And let's make sure we have this set up before we continue doing anything. Now, is this going in the right direction? Yes, it is going in the right direction. So we're going to place this down thusly. Whoa, that's the teleport. That's not the delete button. We are going to delete that, and that is definitely not needed. That is not needed. And technically, that is not needed. Do these end in? Yes, they do. So we're going to change those over for none undergrounds. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 lines going out. Well, that's easy. Let's get our 4-belt balancer here. Stick that in the middle. Let's go 1, 2, 2. Should I go down, actually? No. I could. Because we do want to end up like somewhere around here. Nah, I can go down like this. This is fine. I already made a little bit of a path here, with both power and the roboports. I shall actually extend this way so we connect these two up. There we go. Now, look at that. Everything automatically gets placed. But we don't have blue belt yet. This is what we want to work towards in our very first step. You can see I've globally tried to icon what the hell's going to go on in each step. So this step we want to get to blue, and we want to get our smelter up and running. So anything that is needed for that will get built. Second step, we'll get some blue chips to get yellow and black science going. And the third step will have an upgrade of the assemblers. And we'll start our first module making and get to, well, I don't know exactly why this is green arm. Oh, right, this is extending the mall a little bit to get arms and boxes and that kind of things made. No, this is the boxes. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. And you see, we'll get some more loose ends filled in before we get to the actual end. There might be an extra step in there. I'm still testing these 2 last steps out. We'll see. We'll start with the first one and go from there. Now, first thing we need to do, obviously, is we need to, remove that, because we now have that type of power pole, so we don't need to downgrade that anymore. So we can now downgrade from blue to yellow, so the robots can do their work. We get to place another, or rather the robots get to place another RoboPort right there so they can reach actually everything. And let's make sure that this is connected. And then it will start to do its own thing soon enough. Here we go. That one connects there. This one connects all the way there. Actually, let's connect it. There we go. We'll make sure that this connects to the 8-belt balancer a little bit further on. Do we really need a 4-belt balancer here? No, probably not. Is it nice to have? Yeah, definitely. Most definitely. 1, 2, that's the old one. 3, 4, 5, 6. No, yes. And these ones we can forget. I can maybe get these 2 out here as well. I don't see a reason why yet. So I'm not going to. I am going to do all of these 4 because we do have 4 lanes coming out of this thing. Might as well, right? Might as well. And seeing as we don't actually have to do all of this ourselves, why the hell not? All right, so there we have it. That is what the robots need to place. There should be more than enough robots and belts available. You know what? I'm going to help out a little bit. Because why not? Let's take these 200 belts and let's run that down a little bit. Actually, let's run that down the other way because that just runs faster. And do that a couple of times. This was the last bit that we placed down, so this is the last bit that the robots will do. So that's why I'm doing just this last bit right here. I'm not going to do everything, just helping it out a little bit. Oop, that was a little bit fast. There we go. I'm not entirely sure I have enough belts for this, but we'll do the 200 and that's fine. Let us, whilst they are doing that, let us figure out where our stuff is going to go. Now, as you might see, this is rather large. And I don't want to go too far away from this area right here. But I also don't want to cover too much. Let's have a look at what we have here. We've got some oil there. Am I going to go a little bit wider because of that? So we know where something is. Just going to use this teleport ability to quickly scout around and see if we can actually, I don't know. More oil. All right, let's go down a little bit further. Well, we're going to first get this middle bit. There's nothing there. Perfect. That'll allow us to place that down without penalty. Let's go down a little bit more, I think. Iron is nice. Another lake. Might want to be careful of that lake. Let's see if we can't miss that. Yes, because that will save us a lot of headache. I'll do a little bit up to here as well. Hello? Yes, that one. Thank you. Some more copper, which is nice. Let's go. All right, let's have a look. If we take step 1, yeah, I see. I don't want to go all over that lake, so maybe we go a little bit higher. Maybe if we go, I want to. Okay, so there's a few things I want to look out for. Why are these marked as no-go? Oh, I remember. Let's undo that for now. I want to utilize these 2 directly if I can without having to get trains towards them. I want to see if I can get this, utilize this as well. And I want to see if I can avoid these 2. Now, that's a big ask, but, we'll see. I don't think we can. Well, we might be able to if we go something like, well, maybe not. Maybe not entirely. Maybe, I don't know. What do we do here? See, if I can get that, if I can get these top ones inside that train square, I can just not build a part of that stacker. And we'd be good. Oh, no. I still am covering the lake a little bit. I could go higher, but then that's definitely no-go. I could go lower, but then I'd have to fill in the entire lake for sure. No, I think I want to go something like this. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. We are clear of this. These are not entirely clear, but we might be able to salvage some of that. All right, let's see what the damage is here, and if we can't do, if we've done a good job. Now, whilst I was placing this, I will show you this. By the way, you see these lines surrounding us. Or surrounding the factory. That's a wall. You do not need to keep this wall. Or you do not even need to build this wall. You can build your own wall, or you can leave the wall out. I don't care. I added the wall to the blueprint to give you an idea of where things will be and what perimeters you need to keep in mind, because you're obviously not seeing everything that will be placed later on. This will give you some guidance as to where not to build stuff, basically. So it is also just included in the first one, not in all the other ones. So once you have that established, you can remove them and relieve yourself of some stress in the game, because obviously we'll have lots of items being placed right now, or wanting to be placed. And all those items will request attention from the ticks of the game and the updates of the game and the robots. So if you want to speed up your building times and your building process for your robots, I suggest removing that wall eventually, so they don't count towards those ticks. Hopefully that made it a bit clearer. I'm not entirely sure it did, but whatever. All right, so there we have it. We do have a little bit of a lake crossing right there. The wall is extended a little bit beyond where everything is, so it's not too bad. And we're not building anything there yet, but I also don't want to wait until we get to those parts, because I do have all of the power lines that are in this build included in this first blueprint. So if I'm missing anything here, it won't show up in any later iterations of blueprints, or it might, but I'm not entirely certain about that. So I want to make sure that we do finish that. We have a line of roboports. You can see that here, all the way down the middle. There are some power poles to, reach that, because I wanted to have max distance between roboports. Otherwise, every power pole would have a roboport on it, and I thought that was a bit too much. That in and of itself was a little bit of an issue trying to get that to work, because, sometimes robots don't want to do what you want them to do, and then things go wrong. Now it should just work fine. I've tested it from most every angle, trying to start a build from multiple places and see if the factory did in fact grow by robots building it for me. And sometimes that didn't work right. Sometimes it just, there was the distance between two roboports or two power stations or whatever was a little bit too big, and there was no power transfer to the next roboport. And it just stopped building. So I fixed all of that. And this should work fine. Now, what do we have here? We have our train stations that we are going to need later on. Obviously, this is what we are going to be focusing on first, because the robots can do all this stuff with the roboports and the belts, but they're going to take a while, right? They're going to start where? They're going to start, I'm going to just stretch this out. So they're going to start around there. So by the time they've reached these train stations, yeah, that's going to take a little while. So I'm going to focus on getting all these rails laid down and getting our trains laid out so we can start making outposts. We have obviously a smelting area. It is not beaconed because, well, we don't have any beacons and or modules, but everything has been laid out and will work for a very long time very well until we start to try to do more. Like maybe Blueprint 3, I don't know. We've got some steel going on right here. Only one row, all that we need to start with. We have obviously gear wheels. We've got some green stuff going on. Some red stuff, not a lot, but significant enough to keep everything saturated. And of course, what we are trying to work towards is our blue belt stuff. Now, you can't see it just yet because we haven't researched it yet. Now, that's actually a good thing. A good reminder. I want to work towards blue belts. Now, what do I need for that? Apparently, I need trains for that. I need some modules for that. And some advanced material. And purple. Purple is also something that is part of this blueprint. We already had... let me show you that. We already had red and green and blue, because we already have those right here, in a little bit of a bigger setting. And as you can see, nothing is moduled. Nothing is... well, that's not true. Nothing is beaconed. These should be moduled. I think I forgot. We will update that later. But we've also added purple right here. Now you can't see that just yet because we haven't researched that just yet. But we will be ready to do purple research once this all gets placed. Nice train blueprints, is Mr. Tommy. Made it all by yourself? Yes, impressive. Did I see a glimpse of the LTN, some of your other worlds? Yes, LTN is awesome. Apparently potatoes, hello, sir. Hello, Mr. Streamer. Well, hello to you, too. The Giant Ben, goedenavond to you, too, sir. Hello, hello, hello. How are you all? All right, well, I think we've dithered about enough. I think I've explained everything that is on the map right now. Obviously, we've got a lot of belts. That we need to place down initially to get somewhat of a bus going. Otherwise, we can't feed anything. And we need some chemicals, of course, to do what we need to do, right? We need some plastics for red. We've got here a nice, as of yet, unbeaconed, but again, that will come later. But very balanced layout for chemicals. Obviously, for blue science, we need some sulfur and, like I said, some plastics. That is all we need to start. That is not a lot. It does look like a lot. I realize that, but trust me, it is not a lot. Ocelots, please. I'm going to run out some power this way so we can have some roboports. There, come on, don't get stuck. So we can have some roboports connecting from there to here. Hopefully by this time, let me check that out, by the way. They've completely stopped building because they're like, what? How much do you want us to build? We're on strike. It's a pretty purple base. It is definitely a pretty purple base. And if we could leave it this way and still get our stuff, I would definitely want to do that. But unfortunately, we kind of have to build stuff. Now, I do want to have this done first. What is unbuilt here? I see. So what I'm going to do is, because the robots apparently got pretty confused by the amount of stuff that we want to build all of a sudden. Yeah, none of them... Ooh, 188. Nice. None of them are doing anything. I need... Give me a few of the... Oh, I already have a bunch. Hold on. I already have a bunch. Those are probably old ones. I need a bunch of those, and I want some belts. This box is set to 2,000, so technically this requires 27,000 belts. But because you don't have 1,000 robots, this box will actually not ever run out. Not really. Because by the time the robots place something down, another 10 have been one belt down, another 10 will have been built. So it's fine. But like I said, I do want to make sure that this actually gets finished before we set the robots to do other tasks. There we go. So that goes there. Let me just quickly, because most of it's been done now. Most of it's been done. We don't need that much. We don't have that much to do anymore. And again, if you are finding yourself in a situation where you've done all the... Because we're going to work on trains a little later, right? It's the first thing we're going to focus on. But if you're done with trains and you've built your outposts, there we go, and you find yourself waiting for the robots to finish things, just help them out. I mean, you don't have to let the robots do everything. Okay, so here we go. Why is this not a thing yet? Wait, why is this not a thing yet? Did I not do... Wait. Did I not research trains? Yes, I did research trains. Okay, cool. I need to replace this first one so I get my train stuff. There we go. Yeah, rails and trains and all the things. The only thing I don't really have is lights, but we can research that next. These ones are going to take a little while to get to anyway, because we haven't even started building yet. So I'm going to focus a little bit on lights here. What do we need for that? We need these ones, these ones. What does that unlock? Is there anything else? Oh, right, the LTN system, of course. We need that one and that one. Is there anything else that we need and or want train-wise? What you'll find, by the way, because I see these personal stuffs, what you will find is I am perfectly happy waiting a very long time before I get to personal roboports, because you can do most of this with actual roboports, because we can run power everywhere and just have that be a thing. Sorry. Let's see. I don't think there's anything else that I need to research right now, so we can actually go back to doing what we were trying to do. All right, cool. Obviously, I am going to finish this research because we are trying to, after all, trying to build a giant smelting area. So it would be nice if we can actually build those things themselves. But we are already at 70%. This is actually going very well. Very well indeed. We see everything is backlogged and all the machines, all the labs are working. All right, let's give these machines something to, or these robots something to do, yes? Now, max distance would be somewhere around here, but yeah, I'm just going to go like this because, I don't know, reasons. This stupid wall can be taken away. Yes, go away, wall ghost. Nobody likes you. It's all right at the tippity top there. Okay, there we go. And then we'll do this one as well. Now, this one, obviously, I think this one maybe already can connect there. Let's have a look. Just on the edge of that one. Yeah. We don't even need that one. We don't even need that one. Look. Robots are already doing stuff. I love it. Now, I could take away this this wall already because we don't actually... I'm never going to build it. But... at the same time, I will have to replace this thing a couple of times. So Yeah, it's gonna come back. Once we are done, completely done with step 1 of the ultimate starter, I will just take a deconstruction planner, select walls, and just remove all the walls from the map. Maybe. Thank you, Mr. Andrew. All right, how many robots do we have? We have nearly 200 robots going to work. This is very nice. Very nice indeed. We don't have to do jack shit. But we are, because we do want to play the game, don't we? Where am I going? I'm going over here. I need rail. I also need some lights, but we haven't researched those yet. So we'll start with some rail. Over, I don't know, over in the farthest corner. I don't know. Yeah. Let's get some rail on, shall we? We'll do the lights a little bit later, or we'll have robots do that for us. I really don't care. There we go. I'm just placing down what we see on the map. Whoa, that was a little bit too far. Well, we can use it for that one. I'm purposefully placing down just what we can see on the map, nothing else, because there are future steps that might need the space that I am potentially going to build over if I build anywhere else than what I can see. I hope that was clear enough, but yeah, let's see if that works. The basic idea behind this is build only what you see and nothing else, and nothing will go wrong. Now, this is, of course, under the premise that everything in my blueprint is perfect, which, of course, it is, but you never know. We'll see if we still run into... I've had so many iterations of this. It is absolutely ridiculous. The things you find once you actually start to scrutinize what you're actually doing and what you're actually building, and if it works. Normally, when you're building stuff, you can just iterate, and you see a little missing wire here and there, or you have a belt that's missing or turned the wrong way around. You don't think about it. You fix it. You go on with your life. Once you have to do this for a blueprint that others might want to use, once you find one of those flaws, you need to fix it in the blueprint. And now I did look at, I think I said this last time already, I did look at the tool Mr. Abscotty sent to me to do iterative work somewhat easier. So you change something in one blueprint and it changes it for all the lower tier blueprints, basically. But the grid that used was way too small, like ridiculously too small. Hey, we can get lights in a moment. Oh, we already... No. We are getting train stations. Lights will come afterwards. I want these things. Thank you. Another 300. I like it. Yeah, so once you have to do this for a blueprint and other people that want to work with it, oh my god, you need to fix everything. So I ended up iterating a lot. Like stupid amounts. Actually stupid amounts. I'm going to say, Mr. Abitha Crazy? Yeah. Hello, sir. How are you today? Glad you are here. I did the Mr. Tommy says, oh yeah, I did the deconstructing my whole base clean slate. Worked out perfectly, but did take my bots 2 hours to deconstruct. Yep, but if it turns out for the better, then it is worth it. Definitely worth it. Speaking of 2 hours, in case that was not clear, I do not mind that things sometimes take a little longer. Now, I know there's people that are gonna get frustrated that want to see bigger jumps of progression. I'm sorry, that's I'm probably going to go too slow for you. It is what it is. I like building this way. I like taking my time. I am not in any rush. And I want to get things right. And if I start to rush, I know that I will get things wrong. So there. Just to make that clear. All right. Well, we are nearly done with the outline of the entire rail system, so we can start focusing on the train stations themselves. Luckily, we have, as I can see, already researched. Oh well, that was sure. Why not? The train stations themselves. Now we just need to get the lights, and then we can do those as well. There we go. How many do we still have? I need to know how many I have. There we go, 66. Okay. It's not a lot, but we are brewing more every time. This is good. You don't necessarily need this big of a stacker, by the way, especially to start with. I just like it, okay? I just like it. Just finishing this outside here, and hopefully by the time that's done, we can get some lights there as well. Where's my tracks? There they are. What? Another 386. That was the exact number we had last time. Perfect. All right. Let's get this down. The lights will probably get done by robots. I might run some down. To start with, you'll not have that many trains running anyway, so lights are, I'm going to say, optional. Sure. Switch to editor mode, just spawn them in. No, sir. No, sir. I'm going to give you the actual experience of building this. We are not going to cheat anything in. We are not going to cheat anything in. I'd be busy building storage boxes for 2 hours to do that. What? I think I missed something, maybe. Maybe I missed something. I'm sorry. I'm sure. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Ah, there's a tree in the way. Chopper, chopper, chopper. Thank you. So, there it is. Most of the outline is done. We can do the individual stations later on, or have the robots do that. The rest, I really don't care. Because that wasn't part of your stream. You're having an old conversation. Okay, you're having your own conversation. Perfect. Excellent. I'll shut up now. Let me just make sure everything and everywhere has power. That's weird. That's supposed to be there. I don't know why that was not connected. See, it's those kind of little iterations that make you have to go into editor mode, place the ghost down, find the fault. See, because we have the same issue over here. Just we can't reach. So we need to. That entire thing is in the wrong position, by the way. What the hell was I thinking here? Sorry. Is this true? 1, 2, 1, 2. Touch. Yes. Yeah, all of these are a step too low. Like I said, it takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of effort to get everything right. And sometimes you fail, and that's all right. That's all right. We were over here. And that one needs to go. So technically it would go 1, 2 there, but because we can't reach, and I wanted something that was nice and symmetrical, I cheated a little bit with that one. And you wouldn't have noticed if I hadn't told you. I think. 1, 2, there. That should be in line with that one. It is. Nice. All right, cool. So that's power over there. I'm going to just run that down the middle, I think. Yeah, why not? Wieso nicht? Meine Freunde. This should be... Yeah, perfect. That touches. I am happy. Mr. Fleskers, hello. Vangers? What's Vangers? I don't know what Vangers is. Did I say something stupid again? Oh, probably. Probably, huh? Probably, yes. So I'm just putting these power poles down so that when they actually do place these roboports down, they will actually start to function instantly. Instead of be there, run out of power, lose a part of your robot force because they have to wait until they get power again, wait for a robot to place that power pole, yada, yada, yada. Takes too long. I'd rather do this myself. And then we're going to try and build. Ooh, yeah, we can already build the first train stations. And then we can focus on getting an outpost and getting trains up and running. Normally hardly this time he does. Sorry about that. What train config is this set up for? A 1-4, sir. A 1-4. 1-4. Should I go further with the power? I think I do want to go further with the power. I did take a lot of time to make sure the power lines are nice and pretty and symmetrical everywhere, which is why there's a little bit of an excess of power poles there. This is not part... Whoa, I thought I changed that already. This should be over here and over here, and that means we need to take out... Sorry, I thought I changed that in the... Hello? I thought I changed that in the blueprint already, but I'll iterate that out. There we go. And we should now see, if we go to map view... Yeah, look. Nothing, no weird crossy lines. Everything nice and neat. Everything nice and neat, with the exception of that one, but that's fine. Nice. I don't have these yet, so I can't place those down. Let's see how far these boys... Ooh. Wait, did I not... Oh my... Hold on. Did I forget to... Yes. I forgot to research power distribution too, which gets us our substations, which you kind of need to convey power. Sorry about that. Otherwise, we would have been a lot further along. Oh well. It will be done momentarily. What I will do is get this placed. And look at that, we're getting lights. It's so beautiful. And train stations. Very important. You may need to publish a research order alongside the blueprints. I have been thinking about that, Mr. Abiscotti. I have been thinking about that. I just did not necessarily know how to give that form. Oops, wrong button. I did add some text here, but honestly, if you look at this, are you reading that text up above? I never do. I could add research steps into these at the top of that, so they're integrated into the blueprints, but if you don't know that they're there, are you really going to look at that, or you're just going to go, whoop, and I've got it, right? Whoop, and I got it. You click it too fast to actually see that text, right? I don't know. I don't want to have a blueprint book and then a separate text file as to what you need to do at what point. I don't like that. So I'm still trying to find a good medium for that, right? Abitha Crazy says, by the way, your voice reminds me so much about the Stanley Parable voice. Deep and wonderful. Wow. Thank you very much. That is extremely nice of you to say. Diablo's voices got me started. Wow. You're going to make me blush, and you can't even see that. What we needed to do is... Oh, right. We need to wait for this. Well, we don't need to wait for anything. We are... How many... Wow, this is fast. All right, cool. We got that. We got that. I am also going to pick up these normal stations because it'll eventually allow me to build LTN stations, so I don't have to do that myself. I purposefully did not integrate LTN stations in this tiny mall because not everyone is going to be working with the LTN system, right? I only added vanilla items to this. If you have any mods, you can always add it to the end here. You think we can't see. Well, Mr. Abiscotti, now I'm not blushing, I am peeing myself. Nervousness, okay. Sleep therapy for some among us. Well, I can do it like this if you would like. And take it slow and low. You can go to sleep with a soothing voice and a nice, relaxing sound. Was that what you were? Is that what you were looking for? ASMR Factorio with Diablo. Hey man, maybe it's undiscovered territory. Maybe it's undiscovered territory. Nobody knows. Everyone's falling asleep. No. I might want to talk like this and get everyone awake. Get the deepness out. I don't want you to sleep. I want you to see what I'm doing. Damn it. Undiscovered country? Yeah, that's kind of the reference I was going for. Thank you, sir. All right. What am I doing? I'm so confused with all of you. Oh, right. This is also important. Very important indeed. Let's kill this arm. Let's get rid of this. I'm just going to steal these. It's because that's just who I am. Now we can place this down here, get the arm back, and put this arm here. And this is so much better. We don't have to worry about fuel. We don't have to worry about any of this junk. We could just go like this, this, no, this one, that, and that. Hooray for us. Now I'll put the rest back actually because we do want the robots to do that for us. Is this? I'm actually stalling. All right, I'll not tell a lie. I'm stalling a little bit. This had to be done, and I'm luckily I saw that these were already built. This obviously you don't want to keep putting coal in there. You can. It's not a problem, but I'm actually stalling for this to be done because then I can just place this down. But I guess I can do that from afar. You know what? Whoa, where am I clicking? Let's screw that thing. Let's build some stuff because building stuff is what we are all here for, right? At least I am. And I just had a bunch of lights being made, so I'm saying we're just going to place some lights down. Look at how pretty that is. Look at how pretty that is. Yeah. Okay, there we go. That one does not need to be there because that one's never going to work or be placed or whatever you want to call that. So let's get some lights and some train stations up and running, right? I only need technically 3 train stations to start. An iron, a coal, and a copper. Well, luckily, everything's part of this blueprint, so we don't need to worry about that. No, I don't need to add extras to that. This is fine. I don't want to build all of this myself. Ooh, hello. Can I build the LTN or research the LTN thingamabob now? Or did we do that already? Let's have a look. Yeah, we did that already. I'm a genius. All right, well, even if I do say so myself, we'll go for purple and we'll go for blue, and then we can do whatever the hell we want. Am I missing something? Oh, thank you, Mr. Andrew. Thank you, Mr. Andrew. There we go. Let's place these lights down. I can, in fact, whilst Wait, what am I missing? What? So my raw ingredient is light? Oh, fudge sickle sticks. Are you kidding me? Hold on. I actually didn't research light. There was actually a raw research or a raw material light that hasn't done it. All right. Well, oops. Why do you have blue arms to do chem labs for bricks? That is. Why not? I don't know. It could be a yellow one. You're right. It probably should be a yellow one power-wise, but we're going to build so much power, it really doesn't matter. Like I said, Capitan, and we didn't build a north generator in Russia. Well, okay. All right. I'll trust you to do a good job, Mr. Andrew. I trust you. I trust you. Now, we need to get rid of this. Make sure that can get placed. Yes, so we know that these are in the right position. Refineries need bricks, yes, but chemical labs don't need them. Oh, I see what you're saying. Is this true? Did I place that wrong? Oh, probably. No, are you right? Are you sure? Are you sure? See, now look what you made me do. You made me doubt myself and everything went to shit. Okay, I'll have a look. Gives me a good excuse to replace this thing again to get substations going, to get the robots going. Yeah, that's fine. That works for me. Boop. There we go. Hey, substation's being built. Now, let's have a look. Do you need bricks? No, you do not. Go away. Right, fine. All right, I'll show you what I was doing a million times every day for the last 3 weeks. I'd go into editor, go clear a little bit space. Obviously, I would save normally and not have this be in a game, but whatever. For now, it's fine. Oops, wrong button. I do this. I'd place it. I'll go a little bit closer by the way. I'll place it down. Look at where the fault was. Get that out, because indeed, this does not need bricks. I think that's the only thing I need to fix in this thing. Then go into here. Select it again. Select new contents for the blueprint. Determine what the size would be, about that one. We've got the new size. Make sure any rail names or tiles or that kind of stuff gets checkmarked or unchecked marked, as the case may be. Save it to blueprint, and I did that a lot of times. So now when you get to this blueprint, it'll be up to date and you can use it as is. So that, and then back to editor and get everything up and running again. That is what I've been doing over and over and over and over and over again. All right. What the hell was I doing? Ooh, look at that. The first substations are flying out. Like it. Right, I was researching a light so I can make these things finally. 4. Now that's a little bit too much because I only need 3 stations, but it's fine for now. It is fine for now. Let's go over here. Now, as you can see, do we already have one done? Yes. As you can see, we also need some arithmetic combinators. So, I can build one. I need some copper. All right, well, this is going to happen a lot. I need some copper to build some more. We have 3 stations that we want to be building right now, so we need 3 times 3 is 9 of these. We have 1, so we need 8 more. 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Actually, I don't want to wait for that blue stuff to, or the green chips to be done, so I'm just going to steal some green chips so we don't have to wait for that. All right. And then we do 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Perfect. Now, please remember to place these down, and please remember to look at orientation. Yes, I could have oriented them all in the same direction and have that be functional, but I actually purposely did not do so because it also conveys a directional, a signal direction, basically. So this middle one is actually coming from here and going out this way, both to the input light and to this average number generator, or whatever you want to call it, averaging outer. So this is going out and this is going back into these arms. That is why the direction is not all the same way. You can choose to do that. You can choose to do that. But there is a reason behind why it is the way it is. Just so you know. All right, let's build this station out as well. And let's make sure that we can get those trains up and running. Now, it will be a while before we can actually have the LTN system do that for us, and we obviously need these things as well. It will be a while before we have the LTN system do that for us, but that's okay. That's okay. What will also take a little while is you can see that, oh, I can't do blue yet because that requires purple and we don't have that built yet. As you can see, these need white arms. Why do these need white arms? Well, basically because they're faster, and I didn't want to bother going from blue to white later on. I just want to have this be done. That will mean that a lot of these arms, you will the first 3 stations, you will have to build them, semi by yourself. If we research this, why am I pressing that one? If we research the arms right now, you can see you can get green and white. Those are part of the small mall, so you will get them eventually. But if you want to have your trains run now, then you need to build some yourself. We'll see if that's necessary. But for now, we're going to research this, take it slow, and see where we end up. Some of these are not really important, and there's nothing else right now that I can think of. So I'm just going to click the rest of the top row here, just to let that go. Is this name still correct? Yes, this name is still correct. Perfect. Ooh, I haven't finished the lights here yet. And then we can have a look at how far the robots have gotten with their building. Now, don't expect this to be done instantaneously, because obviously 200 robots needing to place 27,000 belts is going to take a little while. But we are going to assist them later on with that. Yes. But in the meantime, we can assist by building outposts and train stations and all that jazz. Well, that might get used, so I'll just place it. This is weird. I would expect this to be here. There must have been a reason why I did that, so I'm not going to doubt that. I'm just going to place it. Did I build everything? Yeah. I'll place these ones in between as well, because I'm here now. Oh God! Unless I miss every click. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. And that's that side. Let's do this side. And then we've got most of it done. We can start to think about outposts. Because we do need coal. We do need iron. Now, iron and copper at this time is a little bit of a... what do they call that? A mixed bag? Oh, I don't have any lights left. Ooh, interesting. Well, I probably should still have this one left. Yeah. So I'm missing those ones. I'm going to pick up some lights. Because we do have these two patches right here that we can start to utilize. And I'm definitely going to do that, because why would I not? But yeah, it might take a little bit of a stretch. We'll see how that works out. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, man. I'm drunk. Oh, I wouldn't say that anymore. Sorry. Oh, these are just done. These are just done. I want all 50 of these. I want all of these. Do I need more rail? I got 200. No, I don't need more rail. I don't need more. How many robots do we have? 250. It's growing so fast. Well, technically, we're getting a new robot every 20 seconds. So let's have a look at what the robots have been building already. What's our reach right now? Oh, we're going this way? Nice. They'll go this way eventually because, oh, well, there you go. Because every location has roboports stretching. Oh, right. I did not explain. So what they will not do is cross over. I specifically made 3 zones of, well, eventually they'll cross over, but I made 3 zones of roboport areas. A left side, a middle, and a right side. And the left side, the middle, and the right side do not touch, with the exception of this roboport right here. Why? Why would I do that? Why would I not just make sure that everything gets covered by everything all the time and robots can just do whatever the hell they want? Because let's say the computer has a ginormous brain fart like I've done in the past, like I've had in the past, and all the robots decide to build this way, right? Very cool. We get red chips right there. We get our research area right there. We get our blue stuff right there. A little bit of the mall already built. Of course, all the power here. Very nice. But without an actual smelting area, this is not going to do anything, right? So what I want them to do, and what I'm trying to aim for them to do, no matter what side you start on, they will always try to finish that side by going up. They might go down first and try to finish this little bit right here, but then they go up. Then you get your smelting area. Then they go down again, both in the middle and on the opposite side of where you started. What this will do is, once I work my butt off to get outposts, in this case I got them real close, which is lucky, but outposts built for trains to get our material, they will be waiting with raw iron and raw copper to put into those smelters, so you have a little bit of a buffer, so when the steel, gear wheels, green chips, red chips, and everything else gets placed, they can instantly start working, instead of the other way around. So it's a little bit more effective, essentially. So that's the reason why these 3 lines are separated. Now, we are building a lot. I like that a lot. We are... Ooh, look at that. Most of the... I need oil. I need oil, and I need a lot of it. And water. Oh, my. All right. I wonder what you need them for with LTN. What? No lights? What about the darkness? I love the darkness. I was born to it. Molded by it. Anyway. Would be kind of cool to do roboports that only got power to them depending on if they had built smelting or not. Yeah, that is possible. That is definitely possible with the Switch. And I don't mean the Nintendo Switch, of course. I mean, where is it? Where is it? It's gone. You can never have it. Did I already accidentally research this? There's a lot of things I just do, like research, right? I don't actually think about much of that. But there is a research that you can do. You could get a Switch. And you can set, obviously with the right combinators, you can set conditions that if A has not been built yet, or if there's no power in this area, then that does not meet the condition. Therefore, you cannot build or get power to that area. That's easy. Well, I'm going to say it's doable. I won't say easily done, but it's definitely doable. I have no freaking clue where the on-off switch research is. Is that this thing? Nope. You know what? Stopped caring. Anyway, I need oil, and I need to do a lot of things. Oh, we've got the first smelters already. Very nice. The one you need them for with LTM was about combinators. I can explain. That's a good question, actually, Mr. Apparently Potatoes, and thank you, Mr. Abscotty. Why do I have combinators here when I have the LTN system that just does it for me? What this does is it balances out the unloading of these train stations. Now, why do I need that? Well, as you can clearly see, we are going to the left with these belts. Well, this train station has a very short belt to the first underground, and this train station is a very long belt to the underground. Let's say these undergrounds are not here. Let's say the undergrounds are not there, and this is where this story of these belts end. What does that mean? Well, this train station has unloaded a small amount. This train station has unloaded a large amount, which means these boxes have emptied out further than these boxes, and obviously this is a tiny bit more. But over the course of many, many, many hours of play, what you will find is that a train will be stuck here because it still has, 600 ores in its last wagon, because, well, remember, it unloads a little bit less than this one. These wagons are empty, but this train is still sitting here, right? But because we are unloading the boxes all at the same time, this is still quite full, and these are now empty, which means the following. The LTN system has been set up to collect more ore for when we are missing that amount. If we are missing all of these boxes of ore, we are definitely missing enough to send a new train, or 2 or 3 or 4. But this train is still here, so we can't unload until this last wagon is emptied out, which we can't do because these boxes have not been emptied out yet, because we have this disparity between the short and the long belt. That's what these combinators do. They make sure that whatever comes out of these boxes is always going to be the same. So if we do 10 out of each box out of this particular unloading station, then this unloading station also will have to do 10. Now, obviously, this does 10, while this needs to do 100. Numbers are irrelevant here. I'm just explaining. Right, this does 10, while this does 100. So what it'll do is it'll unload 10 here, unload 10 there, and just stop this from unloading until this can unload another 10, and then this gets to unload another 10 as well. What that will do is it will look like, at this end, like belts are half empty or completely empty. What's going on? What you need to remember is, and you will see this in soon enough, it does not matter what happens here. What happens here is a factor of what belt, how long a belt is, and what belt does what. What matters is what happens on this end. Are these belts full? This balancer will determine how much we need from our train station to keep these belts full. It will do that passively, so we don't need any wires or circuitry for that. I do see that this is backward, and I thought I fixed that, but apparently I didn't. I will fix that later on in the blueprint. This is definitely backwards. Now they're both the same. Good. Anyway, this will do that passively for you. Doesn't need any circuitry. We just need to tell these arms that are unloading onto these belts when they can actually do so if they hit the A or average. This will spit out a number, which is an average number of all 32 boxes. And if it's at that number or higher, it can unload. If it's lower, then it needs to wait. Then it needs to wait because it's unloading too fast. That's why they are here. I have this issue all the time, and that's why I built it. I'm micromanaging the unloading. Yes, thank you for that, Mr. Andrew. Power switch is with circuit network? Oh, probably. That seems highly likely. We can have a quick look. We can have a quick look. Nope, you're wrong. Wait, this is the logistic system. What did you say? Circuit network? I don't know where circuit network is, man. Man! Having me look for stuff that I don't. See, this is why. This is exactly why I don't look for this shit. Because there is no way I'm going to find this. Can I not just search switch? Oh, there it is. Oh, you said circuit network. Yeah, well, you were right. There it is. There it is. Power switch. All right, fine. We found it. It's on the previous iteration. Upload on Discord. What? There blueprint for the balance unloading. I could snag. If it's not there, I will upload it hopefully today, because I also kind of forgot to turn live the stream from last Sunday. I kind of forgot to do everything. So, yeah, oopsie daisy. What are we missing from these things? We are missing fluid tanks. So you're welcome. Let me do that as well. We are missing... It looks like we've got everything. So there's nothing left for us to worry about. Yeah, there we go. We've got the green arms here. Well, we've got a green arm here. And then we can get the white arms for our train stations as well. There it goes. Nice. We've got one. We need about 128, I think. It'll be a while. This is why I said you'll probably build some by hand. Okay. Now, do not worry about this being or looking thin. It has actually, been thought about and been calculated over and been agonized over a lot. This will keep working just fine. And I know it looks thin. I know it looks, I need to do more. And if you want to, of course you can. Just copy this thing, paste it next to this, get some iron in there, push it in here, do whatever you feel like. Just telling you, you don't necessarily need to. All right? Cool. That is that. Now, let's have a look at... Oh, right. I don't need to look at that. I was going to say let's have a look at wood, but they should just add that to this automatically. I'm not used to that yet, so... because that was a suggestion made by Mr. Abiscotti last time. What am I going to do next? I am going to make sure that... Ooh, they're getting very close. Smelting area has already been starting to be built. I want to do a couple of things. I want to get these two patches set up and get, I don't know, belts going down this way. Just feed them directly into this, because why not? And I need to get oil going. Now, we do have oil here, so I can get this power straight up and get that oil. We can also power this from that and that as well later on, which is nice. I have no idea what's up here, but maybe we get lucky and get some stuff there. I see coal there. I see coal there. Now, I do need to remind myself that I need at least two more of these setups around this lake, and then two more after that. Before we get to nuclear power. So, power, yeah, that's annoying. Do you have logic on the bots to only be added if there is none? Let me read that again, Mr. Andrew. Do you have logic on the bots to only be added if there are none not working? No, not really. I've just set... oh, wait, I was already there. I've just set this output arm for this robot maker to 1,000. So if there's 1,000 robots in the system, it just stops building them altogether, because I found that is more than enough to do everything you want to do at a speed that is reasonable. All right? Yes, I have a hard cap. All right, cool. Cool. So, first things first, I need these things. Mining drills. Yes, electric mining drills. I'm probably going to need some See how it just keeps it full? I don't even know why I put it at 2,000. I can easily just put it at 1,000 like this and not stress the system as much because it's, well, once this is done, it's going to stress the system as much as it is now, but whatever. It's building it faster than the robots can pick it up because you don't have 1,000 robots to start with. It will slowly creep up, but it's not there yet. So I'm gonna leave it at 1,000 because I can. This is the only thing that I needed to research for this, right? This is the only thing that I was missing? Yes. So let us place the starter one last time. There we go. You might see some red buildings in there. That's because those were built with level 1s initially, and now they've already been upgraded to level 2. So don't worry about it. That's going to be just fine. That is that. We now have fluid cars being built as well. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We can start to focus on these patches. Hello, patches. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to... hello, can I... Wait, is my keyboard dead again? Yeah, I think my keyboard died again. Okay, well, it's working now. I think I'm just going to put a large patch like this and work my way up that way. And we'll see how that lines up. I suppose I could start here. I don't know. I would like to have both this edge be perfect and that edge be perfect. Oh, wait, we can. We can? I mean, I suppose we can. Let's have a look. If I do this, and now line it up like I would. Yeah, that does not line up very well, does it? But still not bad. All right. Control Z. It does look like it will work out. It does look like it will work out. So we're going to do that. We are going to do that and line it up this way. And I do need a little bit more out here. So let's go there. I can't just blindly go like that, can I? Yes, I can, actually. Yes, I can. Why is this ghost in the way? Go away, ghost. Nobody likes you. Go away, ghosts. Go away. There we go. All right. Let's try that again. Let us try that again. No. Yes. Let us try that again. I would like to go, I don't know. This is the first step. So this is the second step. Let's try that again. Why does it keep missing? Oh, there's a light there. That I can fix later. That's fine. That is fine. That is fine. And then we go like this. There's nothing down there anyway, so I don't care. And then we line this up this way. Oh, it looks like... Ooh, that's nice. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I cover everything already. So I just have to move it this way a little bit. Yeah, there's rocks in the way, sure, but whatever. We don't need all of this. We don't need all of that. Let's take out that. Let's take out that. That is good. That is good. That is good. We don't need that. That we do want. That we don't need right now, so I can build whatever I want. Yeah, this is fine. So what are the combined lines that we have here? Well, obviously this is copper and iron. So this is definitely one of the combined lines. Does this have copper on it? No, it does not. Does this have iron on it? Yes, it does. So this is also one of the combined lines. All right, well, that makes it rather easy. I'm going to erase this little bit right here and use this area to make our Cricity cross. Yes. Oh, I need to do some research. Well, I don't need to do... Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do some research, because research also eats a lot of resources, of course, and I want to make sure that we have a little bit of a buffer and give the starter a little bit of a relieve, whatever you want to call it, from being forced to do everything all at once. And we don't need the research right now, right? We don't need it right now, so that's fine. This is going to be the iron line. So we are going to do, this is going to be iron, this is going to be, I don't know why I copied that, because I still have to do everything. Iron can go through straight away. We do need this yes, so copper is also going to go through straight away. We do need iron to be there. And we need copper. Oops, I might as well pick that one. I want that one to go there, so that means that there. Seriously, copper there. And then we can go underground. Whoops, a little bit too far. Underground and back again. Oops, I almost did that right in one go. So what happens? Well, copper comes in here, goes through, is forced on this side, goes through, forced on this side, goes through. Iron comes down here, is forced here, goes forced here, goes down. Iron comes down this way, cannot go here, has to go there, goes this way, gets to this splitter, forced on the left side, pushed down. Copper coming on this side, cannot go this way, is forced to go on the right side, goes through the underground to this one, forced on the right side, and goes down. And that's how we split these lanes out. Reprieve. Thank you, Mr. Abscotty. Mr. Abscotty says, Diablo, is there a reason you use chest limits rather than circuit networks to limit the arms when the boxes hit a certain number? So it's easier to put stuff back, for example. I do that on a bigger scale. I do not do that on a small scale. So for just this box right here, I'm much happier just to have a limit on the box, so I don't have to think about it too much, and I can easily adjust that if and when I want to. Later on in this type of a build, I use wires and network and set up arms to stop outputting two boxes, especially here. Much more, or if not exclusively that way, to have it be, I'm going to say more dynamic, but that's not entirely true. That's not entirely true, because it's not more dynamic, it's just a little bit safer. The reason I do it in the mall right here, and I will show you a little bit of that. The reason I do that here, you can see these boxes are all wired up all the way back to the arms of their rightful owners. No, of these machines. Why do I do that? Well, if I produce something over here, it's put on the belt, and especially if this is still a yellow belt, it takes a while before it gets from the machine all the way down, goes down here, and gets to the box. By the time that has happened, I've produced a lot more stuff, or at least some more stuff. If I set this box with a limiter of 100 items, or one stack, or whatever you want to call it, then we're going to have stuff on the belt that's never going to get picked up because, well, the box won't allow it. If I limit this by wire, the excess that we have on the box, on the belt, will still get picked up, but by the time this reaches 100, there might be 4 or 6 or 12 or 50 items on the belt still. This machine will stop working, but the items on the belt will still get picked up. So there is the difference. If it's just the one belt, I like just clicking the limiter there. for larger things like this, especially if the box is further away, then wires work better because you don't get stuff on a belt that you can't get off then. Right, what was I doing after that very long explanation? Sorry about that. I sometimes talk too much. I know. So, we've got all of this now set up. Do we already have power here? That would be nice. Not just yet. I am, however, going to force that a little bit, if I can. Where is my... Do we have power here? No, why not? Ah, see, this I can solve. And I might be stealing a little bit of a job from a robot, but I don't mind. This does two things. It allows these roboports to activate, as you can see, which hopefully gets all of this built fast. And I'm actually hoping that they are going to give me substations here. Because if these substations get placed, I have power. And I need power so that I can get my own robots. Did I already get robots? No, I did not. So I need to make sure that I get some robots. There we go. Are there any idle robots? Of course they're not. I need my own stack of robots so I can start building in other areas than what they are doing right here. Now, I also would like to have... No one's picking this up. Right, this entire stack is mine. And I'm going to force that power up to happen here. Otherwise, I would have been A, waiting way too long. B, do we have power? Yeah. I want to have one of those stacks with me anyway, because if I have to build train stations, I build those with 2 substations, so I need them. Ah, the first 2 robots have arrived. I also would like to have, let's say 2. If it instantly builds a third, I'll take a third. I won't mind. That's going to take too long. I'm just going to go 1, 2. Yeah, there we go. I'll take 4 of these. All right, now that we have power over here, and I'm not necessarily looking to connect this roboport network to the main network. I just want to have... We do have power now. Yes, yes. Good. I just want to have robots here that can do the work so that I don't have to. And I know I only have 2 robots right now, but in a moment I will have a lot more and we can get all of this done. Obviously, these are needed. These are needed. I still have not made yellow belts out of this. Oops. There we go. Now everything is yellow belts, and we can go undergrounds and splitters. And I don't technically have any belts with me. Plus, I want more robots. So we're going back to Hogwarts. No, we are going back here. How many? I don't have any of any. Okay, I'm going to steal the entire stack of splitters. Now, there's 8 coming for this. I'm going to steal it and see if I can make that work. 5, 6, 7... Come on, build one more. 8, perfect. No one's going to know the difference. And for this one, you know what? 500. I'm going to steal half because they are not doing it. Look at that. I stopped, researched, and instantly green just is there. Red is backing up all the way. Steel is getting used a little bit, but not really. The only big difference, or the only big problem now yet, or still, and I'm quoting, putting air quotes around problem, is the iron and therefore the gear wheels. But also that is already backing up, as you can see. So that's not going to be a problem for long. This is exactly why I stopped research for a little while. Right. Oh, I needed to bring more power poles. What a dick. All right, well, we'll place that one. We'll place that one. Is there anything else we need to... Oh, we can do those as well. I mean, we're here now anyway. The robots might just... Well, did I just not pick up robots? I was distracted by shiny other things, okay? There we go. We got lots more robots. Power poles. Right. How many are being picked up? None, so I can have them all. Is there anything else that I need right now? Let me think. Well, more of these would be nice, because I probably need more. Yeah. So we've got those things. We've got belts. We've got... Yeah, this is going up. We've got power poles, undergrounds. I think we've got everything, actually. I need more belts, I think. You know what? Well, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. I'm not gonna work. Okay, that was a weird sound. Give me just a moment, please. Hold on. I gotta check something out. Oh well, it must have been those pesky ghosts again. Nothing was there. Sorry about that. Stop knocking off stuff. Knocking over stuff. Yes, Mr. Andrew, please stop knocking over stuff. Take a baseball bat with me? I have other things for that. Anyway, let's not get into that. Oh, look at that. Most things go just... look at that. Look at how nice that's being built. Let's have a look at down here. Yeah. Now you will notice some blue belts in here. I left them there on purpose. Yeah, I just left them there on purpose because we are going to be building blue stuff at the end of this, hopefully. And I just like this being done. And that's the first things they will be building. Didn't read the 2 lines. What? Boxes, arms, tracks. Ah. Boxes. Boxes? No. Nope, you're wrong. We're not building train stations at the moment. We are building this. Outpost. Yeah. More power. More of these, which is good. Oh, and more robots. Did I pick up robots? I did pick up robots. Nice. 8 of them already. They're not doing a very good job. I know. Sorry, thought we were doing a loading station. Nope. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, potentially... Nope, 6, because we're splitting that out. 6 belts of iron. This can be a bit shorter. We've got... Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 belts of copper. I'm going to go with... Oops, a 1, 2 8-belt balancers. I'm going to just stick them next to each other here for no particular reason whatsoever, just because I like it. Let's have a look. 6, right? And this is the... I could do that and that, but we'll have a little bit of gap. I don't like gaps. How big is this? 8? How ideal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Should that be enough? I think so. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. This one, reverso. There we go. If I want this one to go... So these ones no, these ones no, these ones no. That's 6, but this one only has 5, so we'll go like that. So this is the first one we want to use, which would be technically this one. And then that one goes there. And then this one goes like this, and this one goes like that. Yeah, that works. That works deliciously. Okay, perfect. And this one's not getting used, so this one can go like this. Yeah. Awesome. All right. Hopefully, I need more robots because if the pulse, so to speak, comes around for them to do something, you can clearly see they're not doing anything right now. I want 50 robots to fly out, not 8. So we are about to pick up some more robots, and once I have a pack of 50, I don't need to worry about that too much. But there's still much left to be done. Oh, I don't need that one. Perfect. So we get iron out there, we got copper out there, and now we just need to get it into those belts down there. Let's have a look if we can get more robots. There should be a bunch on the line. Yes, perfect. Yes, eat all the robots. Diablo, one of the iron miners' lanes is not connected. Fourth from the left. Really? You say that like it's truth. Then I shall believe you and check it out. But not before I get, a bunch of these things. Because I probably need more anyway. We haven't built any of these because, well, again, we are lacking a little bit in iron and therefore in gear wheels, but that's fine. We don't have anything to smelt anyway. Oh, by the way, oh, I actually wanted to ghost that in, but that's fine. Let's do that. Let's just get these lines straight up. Why not? Why not? Can I ghost that in? Or rather, can I... Yeah, I'll finish the entire thing first. Oh no, this thing is in the way. Alright, so this should be similar to here. Now, I'm not entirely sure that... Oh, this works out... Nobody saw that. This works out perfectly. Let's get this... Robots will get here eventually. Actually, I don't want these ones. I don't want to sideload this just yet. It'll allow me to ease up on the trains a little bit. I need a shorter bit. There we go. That's fine. That's fine. This is not. I have no idea where that came from. So I'm going to have to check that out. This is not game blueprints, is it? No. So why does that not... I thought I fixed that already. There's something strange going on, and I haven't been able to put my finger on it yet, but there is something strange going on. I don't know. I don't know. I need to be careful about these ones that I need to skip those. So we're going to go like this. Bibbidi boop. I need to be careful. That happens there. This one goes here. Oops, misclick. That's okay. That one goes there. That one's correct. Do we already have one of these? Yeah, we already have this tiny in-between step, so let's use it. And we have a nice big one now, so we can also use that. Bibbidi boop. I do need to remove those ghosts of the pipes. There we go. There we go. Perfect. All of that gets built by the robots eventually. Or by me, whichever comes first. That's fine. That's fine. Again, these are temporary. Your map, well, unless you use the same seed as me, will look different. And therefore patches will be in a different spot. So you might not have to do this at all. But, oh crap, that was wrong. Fixed it. I have not fixed it. Fixed it. Yeah, this is just because I can. Oh, fudge sickle sticks. Hold on. Thank you, Mr. Andrew. Thank you for reminding me. I will write that down right now. Well, if my notepad wants to start. There we go. To do, there it is. Add exclamation seed to Nightbot. There we go. Thank you for the reminder. I'll do that right after this stream. There we go. All right, cool. What is this? Thank you, Mr. Abiscotti. I need this thing. Poop, without that. And this thing is fine. How do I get from here to here? I think I'm just going to go like so. And just, yeah, I think so. Oh, hello. They're still doing something. Wait, did I pick up... I picked up more robots and I did not place them down. Sorry about that. Hopefully that's still... Nope. I was too late for this wave, but we'll catch the next one. Let me get a corner in here. There we go. That's one corner, and the other one is supposed to go there. Yeah, that seems to line up. Let's make that into a yellow corner. There we go. Do I still have... Yes, I do. There we go. So this is going to be a little bit weird. I'm just going to push this through. We're going to fix that a little bit later. I just need to know where everything's going to line up. There we go. That's not very nice. I need a corner there. And this corner right here. All right. Let's grab our corners. This is the wrong corner. Let's grab the right corner. That seems correct. And that seems correct. We don't need you. Let's make blue into yellow. There we go. Our corners are set. Perfect. What do you reach? All right. Definitely need, because I want to reach the outer edge of this. All right. I'll place it right here. If I place it there, I touch everything. Yes? Yes. All right, cool. Obviously, it doesn't have power yet, but that's fine. Do I have power poles with me? No. I can help out, I suppose. First things first, let's make sure this thing has power. Hello? Oh, we are not connected to anything just yet. Dang it. Is there any... Are you connected? No. All right, well, there you go. Now we're connected. Let's run these power poles down. Oops, wrong placement. There we go. I don't need these power poles. There's nothing here being powered. Come on. Let's get real. No, no. 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 This one touches. Yes, so that we'll leave that. Let's run these up. And down. All right. Just helping out. Always nice to do. Saves us, or saves the robots some time, and therefore saves us some time, right? Well, eventually. Oi! That was not very nice. There we go. That one, yes, yes, and yes. Let's go down the middle here again. Oops. Almost screwed that up. Let's pick that up. I don't think I have enough. I'm pretty damn sure I don't have enough. I need about 5 more. Now, I'm not entirely sure if I have more in here. Yes, 7 more. Brilliant. Wait, what are you all doing? Stop picking this stuff up. I can do that myself. Start placing stuff down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can count. Did you check that iron miner lane? Did I check the iron miner lane? No, I did not. No, I did not. Thank you very much. Thank you again for the reminder there. Now, I'm obviously going to need a lot more material here. How many? We have no undergrounds left. We do have some belts left. I thought those were gone. The lights haven't been placed yet either. I'm not that upset about that. I'll take that. I'll take that, and I'll take that. Okay. So we do have some belts left over, but seeing as how many belts we still need, I need undergrounds, I need belts. And if I can, which I probably can't, I need a lot more miners. So let's go back to our mini mall and see what we can get. Let's have a look. What do we reach? Oh, nice. We've reached all the way up there. And we've reached, well, nearly all the way down. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 still to place down here. And then that will be that. There should be one here that reaches out here. I hope, if I've done my job right. Well, we'll find... Oh, whoops. We'll find that out. Okay, here we go. Let's go to the mini mall right there. Why not? What do I need? I need... How many do we have? Yeah, it's definitely... All right, that's fine. Let's pick some up. Oh, there's 23 actually going to pick this up. And they're all close by because I do keep seeing robots nearby. I'm going to screw some robots over, I think, because I do want to have those for myself. So I'm going to steal all of those. Maybe we get lucky and maybe it can build it up fast enough to satisfy all the robots trying to pick something up, right? Because they don't need it all at the same time. It's already caught up. It's already caught up. They don't need it all at the same time because they are traveling from far away to get those. So we have some time to do that. Do we already have some of these? No, we do not. Do we want that, though? Yeah, well, we have 66 or something like that in our box. We could just wait it out and see and have that be done later. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. I think the belts and undergrounds are way more important right now. Way more important right now. Also, shoot, I forgot to check if I had more robots. Let me check that right now. Well, obviously I have more robots, but there we go. Give me all of the robots, please. Thank you. How many did I pick up? I had, what, 16? So 33? I'll leave it broken for a little bit so that I can pick up more robots. How many do I have now? 38. Okay, well, I was nearly in the right number. But as you can see, we now have more robots doing more things. I like it. Mr. Kozulek says, oh, wow, bots and rails already. Nice. Yes, sir. That is what it's supposed to do. I want to get to, like I said, I want to get to a full stack of construction bots here of 50. Then I'll be happy about that. I wish this would go a little bit faster, but I guess I can help out. What am I doing? I guess I can just help out. I mean, if they're not building it, then why shouldn't I build it? Do I need undergrounds here? I actually don't need undergrounds here. So I'm just going to ignore all the undergrounds because those are expensive. And, ooh, I do kind of want that one. And not needed, so screw this. Why go expensive if you... Oh, come on. This is why I have robots do it for me. Why go expensive if you don't need to, right? Why go expensive if you don't need to? There we go. That's done. Bibbidi boop. By the way, hello, sir. What? Use blue belts. No, we have not. Did I run out? Oh, I ran out. We have not built blue belts yet, sir. We have not built blue belts yet. We are not that rich yet, sir. What do you think this is? The Ritz-Carlton? This one. Oh, poopy sticks. This one. All I want them to do right now is place the undergrounds. Those are the important bits right now. Ooh, look, we're getting iron out. Good. Good, good, good. Hey, did I leave them with... The fuck are they going? Oh, I thought they were flying away. Whew. Okay, I did leave them with splitters. They're just not using them. I'll give them more. Maybe they'll get the hint. Yeah, 38 are not doing... Oh, they're actually active. Quite active. I like that. These ones... Well, if they're... Like I said, if they're not going to build it, I'm going to build it for them. In fact, if they are not going to place down any of these miners, I might as well do that for them too. Now, we already have... what do we have more of? We kind of need more iron than we need copper, so I'm going to focus on that a little bit more. That one. I actually think I'm going to leave the robot... See, this is why robots need to do this job and not unqualified engineers like me. I think I'm going to actually leave the robots in this area because we don't have enough miners to get everything. Well, there you go. That was all the miners we had to get everything covered, right? So if one miner ends up dying because it was mined out, the robots can just place it somewhere else. I kind of like that. I'd rather wish they'd finish these. Actually, I can help with that as well. Oh my. I missed that, Mr. Darkstorm. I am so sorry. Thank you for that 1 month gifted sub to Mr. Andrew. That is very, very nice and generous of you. I appreciate it, and I'm sure Mr. Andrew appreciates it too. Thank you very much. Anyway, messed up a belt on the edge of iron? Messed up a belt on the edge of iron? Never. You lie, sir. I messed up some belts on the edge of iron. Alright, fine. Maybe you know what you're talking about. Let's go and finish this. If they don't want to do it, then I'll have to do it. Wow, that was at the beginning of the stream. I told you I missed it. Only 11 minutes ago? What? Really? I don't know. I didn't check the timestamps or anything. There we go. Unless you mean the start of the stream was 11 minutes ago. Then you're a big fat liar. And I see right through your plans. Alright, I think I've done most of this now. Yeah, look at them do other things. I like them doing other things. Oh, I ran out of belts again. Perfect. Lag, lol. It's because I'm on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. Time difference. That's exactly the reason. I'll agree to that. 24 left. That's not going to be enough. That's not going to be enough, and definitely not going to be enough transport belts. So, we are heading back to our mini mall and seeing how many we can steal. Another 250 and another full stack. I'm going to say, wait for that one, click. More than enough time. I don't see any. Oh, there's the first one trying to pick it up. Yeah, no problem. No problem whatsoever. Let's go back to this one. Where's the box? There's the box. Let's put this in, that in. I'll keep 100 myself so I can do some of the work myself. There you go. Wait for them to do some of that. Perfect. Oh, I ran out. Wait, did they run out of splitters too? Did I misjudge that? Did I not look correct? No, they did. They do have splitters. They do have splitters. Oh, yes. Look at that. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need a boatload more of these things. I'm just going to steal some more and just help them out a little bit more. Just help them out a little bit more. Wait for that to be placed and go like this. Okay, I just stole some work from some robots. It happens. It happens. They can do something else. There you go. I definitely need more, a bunch more belts because, well, obviously, I still need to do all of it. Ooh, hold on. Robots have already gotten all the way here? Nice. And seeing as I've put power down everywhere, these things automatically work. Perfect. Mr. Andrew said that there are only 11 minutes remaining in the stream. No. Oh, only 11 minutes remaining. Go. I'm an idiot. Sorry. 10 now. I know. Really? Oh, jeez. But we're not nearly where I want to be. Oh, well. How's the splitter situation? Do we still have some? We got oodles and splitters. Look at how many splitters we still have. We got a little bit of undergrounds left. Most of them look like they've been placed. I learned a trick, though, which I'm going to apply right now. Ghosts. What am I missing? And I learned this all by myself. Anyway, 20... All right, no undergrounds, basically, and no splitters. So if I have enough... no, those 4 undergrounds is the only things that I'm still missing. Damn it. Well, that's actually fine. That is actually just fine. All the splitters were done. The only thing I'm missing, basically, is our metric butt ton of belts. This is not bad. This is not bad at all. Not bad at all. How many do we have? Lots. So I'm going to steal half again. You know what? I'm going to steal another half because it's going to be fine. It's going to be... I'm stuck. It's going to be fine. I'm going to steal another stack of these. I have nearly a stack of these still in the box, so I'm not going to do anything with those. Some miners. I don't think miners... Ooh, there's 1 miner. 1 miner. That's fine. Not nearly where we want to be. Giving up on living in the Netherlands? Not entirely, no. Ooh, hello, 1. Yeah, we need more gear wheels. We definitely need more gear wheels. But that will only happen once we actually stop building these things in mass amounts. Vast amounts. Is there anything? What the hell? 35, just mine. 7, mine. All this, that, I can use all of it. This you can have. Let's make some dirt. Click that one again. I can use that. I can use that. I can use that. Don't want to use that. This is all perfect. Excellent, excellent. What is happening with our smelting or mining areas? Is this being cleaned up? No, because it doesn't reach it all the way. You know what? I'm fine with that. I don't need these robots going down here and cleaning that up. I mean, I'm gonna obviously leave it the way it is right now, but that's it. This is definitely emptying out. Okay, that's going actually a lot faster than I was hoping for. We obviously want to increase our power. What is our power at right now? Oh, we're fine for the time being. We're fine for the time being. This iron line still okay. I mean, could be better, but still okay. These are all emptied out. Jeez. There's a lot of iron already gone. There's a lot of iron. There's a lot of copper gone as well. And a bunch of stone as well. Everything's going so fast. This is going... This is... can go. This can go. Yes, I could assign robots to clean this up for me. But they have plenty to do already. And I actually want to have all this stuff for myself. So the more belts and undergrounds I have, the more I can do over here. I'll let them do the undergrounds for now. Hopefully that doesn't take too long. Oh, I forgot the 35. These 41. Holy smack. Nice. And I'll do the easy part, the belts, because that is the easy part. There we go. Painting with belts. I forgot to do the most important bit. There we go. I kind of broke stuff, but that's okay. That's okay. The light was, I'm going to say, there. I can actually check that. Nope, it was there. It has to be there, right? Well, it could have been there. Never mind. It probably was there. I need undergrounds. Haha, lol. Can I reach? No. Okay, I can cheat that a little bit. And cheat that a little bit. No one will ever know the difference. No one will ever see. There we go. Poopy sticks. Why did I do that? There we go. And there's the copper going through. Perfect. I'm guessing the robots will put those undergrounds down soon enough because I gave all of them to them. Hello. If I, by the time I reach that box, have not seen robots flying, I'm going to do it myself. Damn. I'll do it myself. That was not part of the plan. Oh, crap. All right. Perfect. There's the copper going through. Very nice. What? Undergrounds are backwards? Oh, not placed. Yes, they are not placed. Indeed, sir. And hello, Mr. Gopher. How are you today? Glad you are here. That's the spirit. Shout out if you see anything that is incorrect or that you think is incorrect. Then either I can explain or we can all laugh at you. No. We will not laugh at you for trying to help out. We will never laugh at anyone just trying to help out. Except maybe for Mr. Andrew, but that's different. No, why did I not have enough? I like laughing. Good. I like laughing too. Do I have more belts in here or no? No, I do not. No, I don't need these splitters anymore, so I'm... Oh, that's exactly 50. That was nice. I don't need these ones anymore, so I can actually... I'll leave this be, because I can use these robots to clean this up. Situation normal then. Yes, Mr. Andrew. Time at the bar, gentlemen. Really? Already? Oh, well. It is what it is. Thank you for the reminder, Mr. Andrew. Well, that's where we got to today. We do have our material on the line. Let's see if we are actually ready to ingest. Oh, we are. Do we have power? We do have power. Well, we don't have power everywhere, but almost. And the belts have almost been placed, all of them. So that's good. That means that we are indeed nearly at the point where we need to have that stuff be pushed through downward. But as you can see, lots of robots. How many do we have right now? Oh, right. Oh, right. Wait. One final thing. How many do I have here? 38. So I need 12 more for my own satisfaction. There we go. How many do I have? 17. All of the other ones can be pushed on through. So we have more in the system. Now, I would like to have 12 for my own, so these 5 can start helping out over here. Perfect. See you all on Thursday. I might be a touch late, says Mr. Andrew. Client wants a late meeting. Well, tell the client to... never mind. Tell the client he's a very nice person because he pays your bills. I'll see you on Thursday, sir. I'll see you on Thursday. My words didn't work. My tongue didn't work right there. So I'll add these last 12 to this. There we go. That should now say 50. It does. So we've got 22 and 28. Perfect. Hello, Mr. Thank you, Mr. Tommy. I thought of saying Foxtrot Oscar, but probably not a good idea. Yeah, probably not. Probably not. Yeah, I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to leave those robots separate from this network. Otherwise, they're just going to fly off. And the rest of this can be done by the robots that are already here. And we are getting more and more of them. I'll see if I kind of want to run through this. because there's a few things that are going to probably happen that I want to show. So Tango uniform indeed. All right, I'll end it there. I'll be back on Thursday, and we will see how far we can get with this nice smelting area and getting those raw materials into them. All right. So there's only one thing left for me to say, and that is to say thank you to my patrons for sponsoring this channel. It helps, it motivates. Thank you very much. And to anyone else, I'll say thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel. Comment down below if you have any suggestions or ideas. My name is Diablo, and I will see you next time.